I just made it to Shenyang station. Fortunately, I won't have any camera equipment to film because my batteries weren't able to charge yesterday. Well guys, I've got to brush my teeth. I didn't get a chance.
I made it to the city of Shenyang. I had no power to charge as it was my first sleeper train on my own, so I quickly went to meet my new host.
We are outside the station. Okay. Now, all we got to do is to get out, complete our mission, and then come back by 6 or 7.
After recharging for a bit, I only had a day to see what Shenyang could offer before I had to move on to the next city tomorrow.
So first things first, we are going to go to the tourist place.
By tourist place, I mean the little forbidden city.
The home point has been updated.
Did you know that Shenyang was also a previous capital city during the later stage of the Qing Dynasty and the early stage of the Qing Dynasty before the capital was officially moved to Beijing?
I love you! What? There's a sushi train for barbecue now?
Even though Shenyang no longer became the capital, it remained significant to the Qing emperors and created important sites.
So this is where clouds come from.
No, I meant historical sites like the Shenyang Imperial Palace that I was on my way to visit. But wow, look how close we are to the smoke. As a secondary capital, I was curious to learn about the city.
Okay, so this is my ticket.
I was curious why Shenyang was considered worth the visit as none of my friends even know about this place. Also known as Mukden Palace, it was built in 1625 by Nuhaki, who was the leader of the Qing Dynasty. The palace was inspired by the Forbidden City in Beijing that had Manchu, Mongolian and Han blends of architecture.
I really can't be stuck with these photos right now, but as long as I'm here, everyone knows I'm here. That's what it's all about. Damn!
Even though it looks like the mini version of the Forbidden Palace, I was very impressed with the whole vibe as if I've stepped back in time.
Okay. I think I've done most of the place. Fortunately, you can't do everything, but it's the best I could have done. My host, he asked me to go check out this museum, and it should be an English-friendly service, so let's see what's really inside there. Oh, baby toy arm!
I noticed more of the North Korean flags, like something was calling, but
I'm here now. Alright, we made it to the Shenyang World War II Allied Prisoner Campsite Museum. Let's see what this is all about.
I was always curious about the history of when Japan was temporarily trying to rule the northeast region of China, and this was the perfect place to learn about it. Between 1932 and 1945, the Japanese Kwantung Army led the Mukden prisoner of war camp, as over 2,000 Allied prisoners, mostly from the Commonwealth and Dutch soldiers, were sent under harsh conditions, reminding us that, as a rare piece of history, it was one of the most difficult times for the people who had to suffer unimaginable hardship and never forget the strength of human spirit until the camp was liberated by Soviet forces. Across was another war museum known as September 18th Museum. 1931 was the year when one of the darkest days in history was recorded, when the Japanese troops began the brutal invasion of northeastern China, exactly at 9:18 PM, when history changed forever.
Wow, failure.
Essentially, these museums were kept to remind us and prevent the future conflicts from happening again.
It's no use!
As I kept exploring Shenyang, I found the incredible Fangyuan building, known for its coin-shaped architecture, and it's a regular hotel.
Until next time, guys. Oh, lovely, lovely Shenyang.
It was time for me to head back home, but I need a quick snack.
I am not getting home at this point.
I was really astonished by what Shenyang had to offer. Would I call this another underrated city of China? Definitely. There was so much history I could learn, the good, the bad, and everything in between, but I guess it's for another time. What really impressed me was that even the signs in the nightlife reminded me of the neon signs back in Hong Kong. Until we meet again, Shenyang, I ended it with a K barbecue.
Ready to go home now? Taking a video. Wow, failure. Looks like there's a fire going on in here. Oh.